more.
Yeah, talk. It doesn't matter, like, give you a personal comment or talk about, like, interest of about Wushu, talk about the athletes, about the IFU, just talk more. She said that you guys are not talking, giving, like, just a few comments about the performance, but you guys can talk more.
Okay.
You guys can relax and just chat.
Oh, okay.
You guys are
Okay.
friends,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Just talk.
I thought we were talking a lot yesterday.
Oh, I didn't hear anything. It was just like I never just came to me and asked to talk to you guys. Just be friends and talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk more.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow, I guess we have to talk more. Probably. I just don't know what else to talk about.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of the 17th World Wushu Championships. We are here live in Brasilia, Brazil. My name is Kyle Wong, and I'm joined here by my colleague Alan Pang. Hey, good morning, Alan.
Good morning, Car, and bom dia from Brazil.
All right, so we are here in Field of Play 1, and up first we have women's Taijiquan. We just had the judges walk in, as you saw, and bow. Pretty soon we will have the athletes walk out. But I did want to mention here, one interesting thing is that, did you know, Alan, that actually in 2026, Wushu will be in the Youth Olympic Games?
What? Kyle, did you say the Olympics?
That is what I said, the Olympics in 2026. Now, Alan, do you know where that's going to be?
No, where is it going to be?
Well, it's going to be in Dakar.
Dakar?
That is right. So, we got some exciting stuff here. We also wanted to shout out some of our sponsors. Alan, would you be able to tell us who some of our sponsors are?
Yes, Kyle. An event like this could not happen without our sponsors, and it is a very beautiful venue, very beautiful setup, and we want to give a special shout out to the Secretaria de Esportes do DF. Without them, we could not be able to be here presenting this wonderful presentation of the World Wushu Championships.
All right, so we got some exciting stuff coming on. As you guys can see now, we have the athlete walkout, and once again, this is for our first event, which is women's Taijiquan.
It looks like we have a total of 23 competitors today for women's Taijiquan.
All right, we got the judges taking their seats now, which means that we are about to begin very shortly.
So Kyle, for those watching from home, yesterday we got to see men's Nanquan and men's Changquan. What do we expect to see differently today in female Taijiquan?
So the difference here for Taijiquan, we're going to see a lot slower, fluid movements. We're going to be focusing on actually a lot of different hand movements that we'll see here as well. And a lot of different body style and body power versus, yesterday we saw Nanquan. Nanquan's a southern style, a lot about strong power here. Changquan more about fluidity. But the Taijiquan, you're going to have a lot of soft power. And it's going to be a really great show today.
Yes, and another thing to point out is that there is actually music that accompanies each athlete. So a big part of their score is going to be seeing how the athlete choreographed their movements with the music. All right, folks. It looks like the first athlete today will be from Germany, Paulina Jansen from Germany.
And as you can all see here, this is the start of that slow movement, slow, fluid, but like you can see right there, there's some power.
I've got goosebumps already, Kyle.
Especially with that music going, me too.
And her first jump front slap kick to single leg landing. A beautiful opening so far. Let's see what else she's got for us.
All right, and we got another Nandu coming up here. And a beautiful hurdler split. Now, Taiji may be quite slow, but it actually requires a lot of strength. If you think about it, you are moving very slow in those stances, and your legs need a lot of power for this. And right here is one of those great examples.
Very nicely done pistol squat. Into our balance. Jump front stretch kick to single foot landing. Nicely done. And here are those faster movements that we see in Taiji. You can see that it's almost peaking with the music.
You know, Alan, this is one of my favorite parts of the Taijiquan forms is when these athletes do the quicker portion of their form and it matches perfectly with the beat of the music.
And that was Paulina Jansen from Germany.
Beautiful performance. All right, and we'll wait for this final score here. Final score 8.490.
Up next from China, we have Wushu. She's sporting one of those very famous Adidas Taiji silks, Kyle. I know you had your eye on those.
You know, the silks this year around for this tournament look absolutely amazing.
Subtle.
If you look at those silks, I love the gradient fading from the black to the white, and it's got a nice gray in the middle.
Nice ombre.
All right, we have our athlete from China entering the carpet.
A very confident and elegant opening, Kyle.
All right, we're setting up here for the first Nandu.
Jump front slap. Jump outside. 542 dragon squat, dragon stance.
So much grace in her movement.
And here comes another Nandu. Behind the leg squats, single leg squat.
Now these moves
Parting
require
leg.
a lot of leg strength.
Oh, yes. Now, when we talk about Nandu, it's not only jumps. This is the other part. Oh, nice jump front stretch kick. So the other part of Nandu is just difficulty movements, and all these moves that they're doing, that they're performing, are extremely difficult. To hold your leg, your foot over your shoulder height. And here we go.
All right, the quick part we're all looking forward to. Wow, did you see that kick, Alan?
Oh, I did.
You can see such power that she has in her movements here, matching perfectly with the music.
Amazing, Kyle. I said amazing.
That was an absolutely amazing performance.
That is what I just said, Kyle.
All right. Final score, 9.783. Currently placing her in first place.
All right, up next from Indonesia, we have Alexandra Setiawan. Now, Alexandra has started training from 2010, and she got a gold medal in Taijiquan and Taijiquan in the Indonesia All Games 2024. A beautiful opening, Kyle.
All right, here we go. Leg, cross leg behind, balance. All right, and look at how high that knee is. Perfectly above the shoulder for that foot. Beautiful Chen style slide.
And jump front slap, jump outside, 542 dragon. She's showing so much control and getting so low into those stances, Kyle. Setting up for her next jump. Jump front stretch kick. It's a single foot landing.
It takes a lot to be able to hold that balance after jumping.
If you can hear the music, you can feel it building.
Can hear some of her teammates cheering behind us.
Another amazing performance to get us started here at the 17th World Wushu Championships of Day 2, Kyle.
So far, I'm seeing a lot of great performances from these athletes, and you can tell that they practice a lot and prepare very well to be here. Final score, 9.70. Currently placing her in second place. Up next, we have an athlete from Singapore, Zeanne Zhi Ning Law. Right as she steps onto the carpet here, I can hear her teammates cheering behind me, giving her a little extra power.
Zeanne is also a very seasoned athlete, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what she's got for us today.
That was a beautiful start that we have here so far, matching very gracefully with the music. As you can see here, some of these moves do have a lot of that power, but it's this nice soft power. Here we go with the first Nandu.
Jump front slap to jump outside dragon stance.
Wow, look at that hit, Alan. That was perfect.
Yes, we're seeing a lot of Chen style here, Kyle.
Yeah, actually, if you just noticed, she did have a Chen style slide there. That is very prominent in the Chen styles when the foot glides along the carpet. You know, not only does the music help accompany the performance itself for her routine, but actually it helps the athlete as well keep on track of where they are in their form so they don't go under time or overtime. Alan, can you tell us what the time limit is for Taijiquan?
Well, this year it is from 2 minutes and 45 seconds until 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It was reduced from the previous Worlds. Wow, look at that foot control. It was way above her head.
All right, we got some of these power moves coming up. Matching beautifully with this music. Wow, look at how nice that was. I don't know about you, Alan, but so far I am really amazed with this performance.
Me too. She is indeed moving like one of those Chinese movies, almost straight out of Shang-Chi.
She is still going strong.
Yes.
And you know what, Alan? I actually watched her at the 16th World Wushu Championships as well.
Oh, I did too. Were we sitting at the same table?
And here we are at the 17th World Wushu Championships. And that was a beautiful performance from Zeanne Zhi Ning Law of Singapore, currently clocking in at 3 minutes and 6 seconds.
What an amazing performance, Kyle.
And now we will wait for the final score. Final score 9.763, currently placing her in second place.
All right, up next from Canada, we have Juliana, Yiqin, Huang.
All right, our next athlete entering the carpet.
I believe this is her first time here at the World Wushu Championships, Kyle.
Well, I'm excited for this performance then. It's always exciting seeing an athlete compete on this world stage for the first time.
Yes, all the hard work that they put into getting to this stage.
You know, I bet it's nerve-wracking, but at the same time, so exciting.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool, Kyle. On Field of Play 2, another one of our Canadian athletes is actually on, so double Canadian time. Wow. What a way to open with a beautiful dragon squat and a parting leg kick. Setting up for her first jump. Jump front slap. Jump outside, 360 to dragon stance. Kyle, just talking about Tai Chi, I heard that there's actually more than one or two different styles.
That's right, Alan. Actually, there's a few different styles that we have here, and we will see this in the mix of what we call optional forms. So these optional forms, these athletes are actually create these forms themselves, and a lot of times they mix the different styles all together. So the first main style, which you'll see a lot of, is Chen style, which actually has a lot of low stances and includes a lot of power. We have the Yang style, which is a lot of slower movements and higher stances. The Xuan style, which is more smooth and flowing movements, which also has more vigorous crouching in it too. We also have the Wu style, that has compact, smaller frames and parallel footwork. And you'll also notice the Wu style has a tall, upright stance. And the last style is the Hao style, which has closer movements with a posture that's less open, and the feet are more closer together. So with these 5 different styles coming all together makes a beautiful form. Preparing for another jump here, looks like.
Oh, Kyle, I love the music.
The music is always the best part of these forms, you know, matching up with your form here in the music, matching the beats.
With Sun Wukong. Her movements are pairing so nicely with the music.
All right, that was an absolutely beautiful performance from Juliana, Yiqin, Huang from Canada.
And a final score of 8.970. It looks like she got a code 72 on that last jump, which was a fall deduction from the judges. Up next from Philippines, we have Agatha Wong. Agatha is also a seasoned athlete and has made several World Wushu Championship appearances, as well as competing on the world stage in other competitions, like the World Games.
Actually, Alan, did you know that in 2024, she attended the 4th World Wushu Championships and actually got a silver? I don't know what I said either, but I'm waiting for your reply.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did I say World Wushu Championships or did I say World Taijiquan Championships, Alan?
I'm not sure, Kyle.
Well, if I said it wrong, I meant the 4th World Taijiquan Championships, and she got a silver. All right, got that jump to our split.
She's definitely showcasing why she has been on the world stage for so long, Kyle. Very confident movements, very strong stances.
Wow, look at that.
A pistol squat made to look very easy, but I assure you it is not.
You know, Alan, I've seen a lot of Agatha's Taijiquan videos, and every time I watch her, I'm actually very, very impressed with her movements. In fact, I actually do have someone back home in the United States that is actually a big fan of hers.
Who's that, Kyle?
His name is Jonathan. I know Jonathan's a big fan of Agatha Wong's Taiji. And I'm sure he is not the only one. Wow, look at that hit matching with the music. Showcasing some of her power moves here.
It's simply captivating, Kyle.
And here we have the Yunshou.
Wow.
Great performance from Agatha Wong of the Philippines.
She clocked in at 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Final score 9.710, currently placing her in 3rd place.
Up next from Brunei, we have Basma Lachkar. She has trained for 12 years, and she is not new to the world stage, Kyle.
I'm really excited to see what she's got here to perform on the carpet for us today at the 17th World Wushu Championships. Wow, I love this music.
It's so low. Did you see that?
It's very
stance?
epic feeling for a start.
Holy.
Wow.
Wow. Jump front to jump outside. 540 to dragon stance.
You know, they make jumping into that hurdler split look so easy. All right, here's a very classic and required move. This is called the LanQue Wei, which actually involves 4 different moves. There's Peng, which is a ward off, Lü, which is a rollback, Ji, which is a press, and An, which is a push. So we will see that in a lot of these forms today.
What's this move, Kyle? Repulse monkey. It's too late already. Ban man tray. What? Ban man tray. No, the first one earlier was repulse monkey. This one. You can see how the tone definitely changes from the first half to the second half of her performance. So much energy. And what a finish.
Finish exactly with the ending of that music.
Pode vir pra cá, Renatão, que eu seguro nela aí.
Final score 9.696, currently placing her in 5th place.
Up next, we have Anastasiia Kadenova.
All right, here we go. Really nice flow in the start of her form.
Anastasiia has been training for 15 years, and it very clearly shows here in her control. And wow, jump front to jump outside, 540. And her second difficulty move, the dragon squat. And parting kick. One of the things that the judges are looking for when they do that parting kick balance is that their foot is above their shoulder level.
Wow, that almost looked like she hit her head there, Alan.
Oh, definitely. I'm sensing a change in music, Kyle.
I'm wondering if we're getting to the faster part soon. You know, you'll actually notice a lot of these Taijiquan athletes, they all start out very, very slow and then get to the faster parts in the later part of their form.
Wow, look at that. Look.
Beautiful drop stance.
Yeah, so low.
Right at the end of her form here. You know, so far, Alan, these athletes are really impressive with their nandu here and all of their power strikes, their balance, and making their Taiji forms look so smooth. Final score 9.67. Currently placing her in 6th place.
Up next from the Netherlands, we have Lisa Charmaine Maria Muresu. Lisa Wushu, for those who are following on Instagram.
Lisa is definitely not new to the world stage. I'm really looking forward to her performance here. And you'll notice, Alan, her silks here are really, really unique and beautiful. All right.
Dragon squat. Parting heel kick. Showing so much control. And setting up for her first jump. Jump front slap. Jump outside to that dragon stance.
So some of these moves are known as nandu. Alan, could you tell us a little bit about what nandu means and what they are?
Well, while we're watching this week, nandu is going to be a lot of the jumps that we see and also the difficult movements that they're doing, like the single leg balances, pistol squats, anything that your normal average person cannot do. So much grace, yet so much power. Kyle, did you know that Lisa also competed in Changchuan and Daoshu in previous worlds?
Wow, I actually did not know that. I've seen her Taijiquan, but I have not seen her Changchuan or Daoshu before. But I would love to watch that. Maybe you can recommend me a video to watch.
Kyle, I love her silks. She's got that extra shawl. It adds like another layer of elegance.
Yeah, actually the shawl, I've talked to some Tai Chi athletes before, and they say they actually is a personal preference for the shawl. Some like it for the aesthetic, and some think that it actually gets in the way of their nandu.
Wow, I love this song.
Yeah, it matches so beautifully. All her strikes matching with these moves.
Here's that Chen style. Ooh. And a nice low poo-poo.
Absolutely beautiful form. Clocking in at 3 minutes and 9 seconds.
That's Lisa from the Netherlands.
All right, final score 9.566, currently placing her in 7th place. Got a smile at the camera there at the end.
Up next from Chinese Taipei, we have Liu Pei Hsun. Pei Hsun was born into a wushu family, Kyle, and she started competing at the age of 13.
Wow, I did not know that.
And she's also not a stranger to the world stage. She competed at the 11th World Games in 2022 in Birmingham, Alabama, and she came in 2nd place in women's Taijiquan and Taijiquan. A beautiful opening so far, Kyle.
All right, here we go.
Jump front snap kick to jump outside, dragon stance.
I love how she landed in that split, exactly matched with the music.
You know, she's doing all these stances right in front of the judges, and it leaves no room for mistakes.
So much control, so much balance. You know, this music feels very graceful, but also epic at the same time. I don't know about you, Alan, but that's how I feel.
Yes, it's definitely captivating, and it matches very nicely with her movements.
Now, if you're just joining us, I did mention earlier, but I'd like to mention again here, is that a lot of these athletes, they match their moves to the music, but also the music actually helps keep them within their time. There is a time limit for these optional routines, which is 2 minutes and 45 seconds to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So the music helps keep the athlete on pace and make sure that they stay within the time frames.
And you can hear the music picking up its pace.
Wow, that was a great last move there. A lot of power in that last strike. And a beautiful ending. Clocking in at 3 minutes and 9 seconds for Liu Pei Hsun of Chinese Taipei. Final score 9.710. Looking like no deductions in A score and no deductions in the C score.
Up next from Malaysia, we have Sydney Saishan Chin.
All right, you can see her kind of preparing here even before she gets on the carpet. Got some very graceful music here at the start. I actually watched Sydney in the last World Wushu Championships in Texas, Alan. She did a great job. And I'm looking forward to yet another great performance.
I really love her silks, Kyle. I love the contrast of the red, orangish phoenix with the white silk.
Really beautiful. You know,
Yeah.
all these athletes have such unique silks. Beautiful balance.
And a very controlled dragon squat.
And look how perfectly that matched up with her music. The music slowed down right as she went into that balance.
I kind of feel like the music is calming down, like the calm before a storm.
The storm is coming.
Oh, it's
I can
coming.
feel it.
Electric is in the air, Kyle.
Wow. So much flexibility.
All these moves syncing perfectly with the music.
It's my favorite part. I think here's our storm, Alan.
Wow, I got chills from that one, Kyle.
That was a great performance from our athlete from Malaysia.
It's already very tight at the top. We're seeing scores in the 9.7, 9.6s. I'm very excited to see what the judges have for Sydney.
Final time of 3 minutes and 2 seconds. We shall see the score here. All right.
Wow.
Final score, 9.733, currently placing her in 3rd place. No deductions to the A score, no deductions to the C score.
Up next from Japan, we have Shiho Saitto from Japan.
And I was just talking here about A score and C score with no deductions. Alan, can you maybe tell us what the difference is between the A, B, and C score? So, with these different athletes here, Alan, A score talking about the overall quality of movement, the B score being the overall performance, and the C score being the degree of difficulty. Can you kind of tell us what the degree of difficulty is?
Yes, the degree of difficulty, our C scores, are going to be coming from all those jumps and the difficult moves. They're out of 2 points, and the judges will be looking for deductions. But most of the athletes here have seen very little to no deductions, so that's why it's been so tight. So graceful, Kyle. Setting up for her first jump.
Wow, she jumped, landed in that hurler split, facing right at me, Alan. All right, looks like she's setting up here for another Nandu.
Jump front stretch kick. Kyle, one of the things that you really notice in Taijiquan, because it's so slow, is the look in their eyes, and you can definitely tell when they have that confidence and they have that intent that's shown in their eyes.
Whenever I see these athletes, especially when they start facing directly at me, I can really see the intensity in their eyes. They are 100% focused, and they are here to showcase that they are the best. And you can hear the crowd behind us from Team Japan cheering her on. And here she goes with some of her quick movements here for the last part of her form.
releasing a fury of hand movements and going straight into that graceful Tai Chi.
You know, I don't know about you, Alan, but whenever they go from those fast movements back again here to slow, it's always so beautiful and graceful. And you can see here she's doing that classic movement of the Peng Lü Ji An.
And a beautiful finish for Shiho Saitto of Japan. Final score 9.746, pushing her right into third place. Up next from Korea, we have Minju Lee.
Another set of beautiful silks here, Alan. Got another phoenix here, I see.
It looks like Minju has also competed at the 4th World Taiji Championships and the 10th Asian Championships.
All right, we got our first balance here.
Dragon squat. Parting heel kick. And a very nice chin slide.
Now, for those of you who are just joining us here, there are some different styles of Taijiquan. Oh, wow. Look at that. That was a beautiful jump into hurdler split. Getting ready for another balance. Pistol squat. And like I was mentioning, there are different styles here of Taijiquan, and these athletes put different styles mixed together to make this optional form their own. All right, getting ready for another jump, it looks like here. And she held that balance. Beautiful.
And sensing a change in music. Kyle, that's that favorite part of the Taiji for you.
Yes, I love it when these athletes transition to the quick part and showcase their athleticism and matching with the music. All right, we got a beautiful drop stance here to finish off.
Right in front of the judges. Very nicely done for Minju Lee.
clocking in at 3 minutes and 7 seconds. She's perfectly within that time range of 2 minutes and 45 seconds to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Final score 9.596. Currently putting her in 10th place.
Up next from Kazakhstan, we have Marzan Zodasbaya.
Marzan has actually been training in Wushu for 10 years now, and recently was part of the Asian Cup this year in 2025 and was a gold medalist. So I'm very excited to see what she has for us today at the 17th World Wushu Championships.
A little bit of trouble getting into that dragon squat, or dragon stance, but she's recovering very well.
You know what about being an athlete is, no matter what happens, you just keep pushing through. And that is the most important thing as an athlete. It requires a lot of discipline and mental training to be able to push through even when you make a mistake or if you make a mistake. Marzan is still showing us very graceful movements here with this beautiful Taijiquan music.
Nicely done dragon squat. A parting heel kick, very well above her shoulder.
Very controlled. All right, we have that transition here. It's time for her to showcase us her athleticism in the faster Taiji portion.
Very nice finish for Marzan.
All right, she's clocking in at 3 minutes exactly. Let's await and see what her final score is.
Final score 7.646. Up next, we have Sarah Hussein from Egypt. Kyle, it looks like she's the African champion in Taijiquan from 2014 to 2025.
All right, well, I'm excited to see what she's got for us today then. Looking forward to a great performance. All right, we're going in here for our first balance.
Wow. Her foot is well above that carpet.
That requires a lot of strength to be able to do these moves here. For those of you at home, or here, if you don't know, the foot does need to be above the carpet. It cannot touch, otherwise a deduction could be applied.
And no points shall be awarded. Setting up for her first jump. Jump front stretch kick, single foot landing.
She held that balance beautifully. She has a lot of graceful movements here, and especially with Taijiquan, a lot of these movements are very slow and graceful, but involve a lot of power internally.
Jump front slap to single foot landing.
All right, it sounds here like we got a transition to music. So we're gonna see a little bit more of these power moves. Wow. You'll see a lot of these power moves involve a lot of fa jin, which is explosive power. But with these internal sports like Taijiquan, the fa jin has power, but it's soft at the same time. You can really tell when they do a lot of these strikes.
That's for sure, Kyle. And a lot of her strikes are very clear and very powerful. Very nicely done from Sarah Hussein of Egypt.
All right, clocking in at 3 minutes and 13 seconds. She is within the time range.
It's performances like these that you wish it just never ended, but there is that time limit, so.
Unfortunately, yes. All right, final score 9.636. Currently placing our Egyptian athlete in 10th place.
It's definitely very tight at the top. You can see that just to get into the top 10, it's 9.6 and higher. Up next from Singapore, we have Vera Yan Ning Tan.
I really look forward to this performance today. I've seen various Taijiquan in various different videos as well as before live at tournaments, and she's very impressive.
Oh yeah, she was also at the 16th World Wushu Championships as well, and she performed very greatly. Stuck that landing.
Landing beautifully into that hurdler split. A lot of these slow, graceful movements matching very well to her music. Got some Xuan style right there. There's a lot of different styles that get involved into these optional forms. And that's what makes these forms so beautiful, is the mix of all the different Taijiquan styles. All right, we got another balance. And that foot is well above the carpet. And here we can see that foot is well above the shoulder. Absolutely stunning.
She is doing very well, Kyle.
I am loving this performance. Like I said, Alan, I was so looking forward to watching Vera today. All these athletes are absolutely amazing.
Nice front stretch kick to the head. Landing.
Here we go with that transition. Got some of these faster power moves. And I can see her teammates here, Team Singapore, right behind us cheering her on. You can really see the explosive power in her moves, but yet so graceful.
And what a finish for Vera Yan.
Absolutely beautiful.
So good.
That last move, directly facing the judges.
Basically telling them that I deserve to be here at the world stage.
All right, final score, 9.733. Currently placing her in 5th place. No deductions to A score, no deductions to C score.
Up next from Ukraine, we have Inova. She's also a seasoned athlete and has made multiple world stage appearances.
I've actually seen a lot of her Taijiquan performances as well, Alan, and I am so impressed with her style, her grace. Absolutely beautiful balance there.
Wow, such
Wow,
control.
Look at the height.
Kyle, I'm impressed.
As am I, Alan.
Wow. Jump front slapped to an over-rotated jump outside 360 dragon stance. And now she's doing some of those required moves for a Taijiquan. I think one of the very cool things about this portion is that Taiji practitioners of all levels, whether you're doing it for health and wellness or just amateur or just for fun, you get to see these moves that you practice on the world stage that these athletes are performing. Uh-oh, Kyle.
Wow. I was actually not expecting that. That was a great surprise.
Here comes the music change.
Arena is so controlled in her balances.
And that 180 single foot turn. If she didn't have your attention before, she's definitely commanding it now.
Wow. Perfectly matching with the beat of the music.
And such a low drop stance. Right in front of the judges. What a beautiful way to end her performance.
Finishing at 3 minutes and 7 seconds. We shall wait for the final score. Final score, 9.716. Currently placing her in 6th place for our athlete from Ukraine.
Up next from Romania, we have Denisa Anastasio. This is her first time at the World Wushu Championships.
All right, here we go. Starting our next athlete.
She's already commanding the floor with that Fajin.
Right at the start, too. I actually really look forward to seeing this whole performance here today because Denisa actually was a dancer.
Yeah, that's right. She, unlike most of the athletes who have been training since they were 5 or 6, she actually trained in ballet for many years and only more recently picked up Wushu and Taiji.
She definitely has a passion for Wushu now and concentrates more strictly just on Wushu now, and I believe we're going to be in here for a great performance. And so far, I'm seeing a lot of beautiful, graceful movements.
Very nice, stuck that landing. And a very awesome knee spin. Did you see that?
I did. That's something new for today. I just love when athletes add their own flair to these forms. It makes it unique to their own.
I gotta say, I love this music. Did you hear that little guitar riff?
I did. All right. Hearing a little transition here of the music. Love these power strikes. You can see a lot of that explosive power, but yet a soft energy at the same time.
She stuck another landing. You know, she's been a multiple medalist at the European Wushu Championships in 2022, 23, 24, and 25. And she's showcasing why she deserves to be here at the 17th World Wushu Championships. Wow. Do you see that kick?
I did. I was about to say something too, but you beat me to it, Alan.
And a very low drop stance right in front of the judges. Amazing performance from Denisa Anastasio.
You know, I can't get over how graceful and beautiful all these performances are today.
If I were to describe it with one word, it would be captivating.
You are not wrong there. You are absolutely right. And I look forward to seeing some more today. But also wanted to mention, you know, this would not be possible without some of our sponsors. One of our big sponsors today being the Secretaria de Esportes, the DF. So thank you very much for contributing to this tournament. All right, final score for our athlete from Romania, 9.023.
Up next from Bulgaria, Narshin Hassan.
Wow, look at those silks, Alan. You know, everybody has had a very different silk, and this one actually, I'm not sure if you guys can see from the back depending on the camera angle, but she has the Taiji circle in the center of her silks.
Is that a yin yang?
That is very matching to her form. All right, landing in that hurdler split. Nice, slow, graceful movements.
A little stumble there on her landing, but she's recovering very well. You know, it's very interesting. Tai Chi has all the same principles, but each country is showcasing a very different kind of flavor or flair that's very unique to their country, I guess.
You know, Alan, my favorite part about Wushu is everyone comes together. And I don't know if you guys can see here on this screen board, but it says Wushu brings us together. And that is a big theme that I feel like is all of us are here for one goal, to perform a sport that we love.
You know, I'm wearing my contacts today, so I can see that sign, and it also says, "Friendships keep us strong."
And I think these two phrases are really important within Wushu. And we are all here together in Brasilia, Brazil, for the 17th World Wushu Championships.
Sharing one passion, sharing one dream, and that's to be here at the world stage.
All right, that was an excellent performance from our athlete from Bulgaria. Clocking in at 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Did she make the time?
She did. And for those of you who may not know, the time score range is 2 minutes and 45 seconds to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So she is well within that range. All right, still waiting on that final score here. All right, final score is 7.956, currently placing her in 18th place. All right, that looks like that is a wrap for women's Taijiquan today in Field of Play 1. Looks like we got our judges lining up here for their walkout.
What an amazing way to kick off day 2 here at the 17th World Wushu Championships.
All right, as we see our judges walking out here, that is a wrap for our morning session. So thank you guys so much for tuning into Field of Play 1. Alan and I really enjoyed watching women's Taijiquan, and I hope everyone here on the live stream really enjoyed that too. We will be back at 2 o'clock p.m. today for our next session. Alan, what are our next sessions going to include?
Well, for the afternoon, we have women's Nanchuan and then men's Changshu.
And for those of you that don't know, Changshu is for spear. So we have women's Southern Fist and men's spear. So those are going to be some really exciting things that we got here for you guys today in our second session. And I can't wait to talk to you guys then.
I guess what they say here is ciao.
All right. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Sandal,
Taolu. Essas duas são Taolu. Taolu é apresentação, Sandal é luta. Aí Sandal é só ali, Taolu é esses dois. Aí Taolu 1 e Taolu 2.
obrigado. Mandou uma agenda aqui, mas não tem nada lá ainda.